Hello guys, I hope you're doing well. If you're a Chelsea fan, then you're probably feeling similar to me. Yeah, we'll just get straight into the sponsors. Match Bingo. If you haven't heard of Match Bingo, it's bingo with a twist. Click the link in the description, guys. Got no European football, no FA Cup. If you can give the channel something, download Match Bingo. It helps the channel. It encourages us to continue to pay cameraman like Callum to keep filming me interviewing depressed Chelsea fans. But yeah, if you're over 18, great. If you're not, sorry. Yeah, enjoy the fan cam. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm standing outside Wembley Stadium after a 1-0 loss against Man City. I got Jacob and Father over here, patiently waiting. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's. There you go. I mean, I've already said it on all the fan cams, so I'm just gonna give you the mic. How do you feel?
Honestly, when I walk out of the ground, I wasn't feeling that mad or angry about it because I'm used to it now. I'm used to it, seeing this kind of performance that we always fell short, that we always play good against Man City. But it's just that for me, the most annoying part of all is that in the last 10 minutes, it all comes down to that: who's going to be the one that gonna step up? Who's gonna be the one that's gonna be the one that clutch moment in this kind of competition? And it's literally fine margin between both sides today. I don't think Man City were that good today as well, but in some case for us, it's just that we got to take the chances that we've had, and this is on the players, not on Poch. I'm sorry about this.
I just had a heated argument with Dan about this. I mean, look, I know I've defended Poch, and I will call him out on his bullshit every now and then. I did it against Sheffield. There are games where he's been shocking. Like, I don't beat around that. But I don't know what more he does. I mean, let's talk about Gallagher on the left wing, because that was a big conversation as well. I didn't understand why Poch put him there. But I don't think Gallagher did a bad job in that position. So how am I supposed to criticise that?
I think it's also the trustworthy that I think he would have trusted more putting. I don't think it was that kind of left wing. I think it's more of a two cams and then one up front. I don't think it was. So basically, what happened is that you got Enzo and Caicedo, and then you got Gallagher play as a left cam, slash as an 8 drop back, and also Palmer as a right cam, and then probably Madueke as well. So that is where kind of like I was kind of thinking about the formation, but yeah, people said that he played on the left and then Madueke on the right. I didn't thought it was that bad, to be honest with you. Like, it's just that for me, I feel like it's just that Poch doesn't trust Sterling as much as he does, because at the moment Sterling hasn't been that convincing enough this season. Let's say if he starts Sterling, what's the fans going to say then? It's going to be like the all pre-match meltdown all over again. That is where the issue. Like, would you rather start Sterling and then getting a backlash from the fans, or would you rather start someone who never play on the left hand side like Gallagher? So it's a 50-50 base, but at the end of the day, it's going to cause chaos among the fan base.
No, I mean, Jacob, you said you want to hold back, but I don't mind what you say, Jacob. You can say whatever you want to say. You've got a free mic.
But look, this manager is literally. He didn't do this bad decision at Tottenham. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, he don't win anything, but he got into a Champions League final. No, come on, this doesn't add up. Like what Dan said earlier, it doesn't add up. Gallagher on the left wing. Whoa, it's giving me a headache thinking about it.
Does he trust Mudryk, though? Does he trust Mudryk? Can I ask you a question? Does he trust Mudryk still on the left? Does he trust him?
Don't know, but I much trust him over Gallagher on the wing, wouldn't you? Put these players in their positions. Put all right lineups, see where that takes us, rather than making us. We could have beat City today. I generally felt they weren't. We had a few chances, especially in the first half. But same old Chelsea. We've got no winnings mentality. These players haven't. These managers haven't. You know what? What are the facts? Over, I think Palmer, Gusto, and Jackson, they made 14 shots in a row before the game when they were training before. Do you know how bad that is? And you know what? I've had enough holding back this manager. This manager is the disgrace. I'd rather anyone in this league above him at this point. And I'm not just saying that because of frustration. I genuinely mean that. I'm sure any other manager knows how to put a player in their position.
Jacob, what's going to happen to Poch at the end of the season? Let's say if we finish in the 7th place spot, what's going to happen to him?
I don't think they'll get rid of him. I don't think they'll get rid of him unless he gets 10. And if he does get rid of him, then shame on you, because you should have done it probably before the Wolves away game in December. So shame on you for not getting rid of him. But for now, us fans have had to go to, like, look at us. We go to every game and we keep seeing suffering. Like Alex or Lewis or whoever's doing the match day vlog, they can't even watch the game to put content out for the club and for our passion. And these players look like they don't care. Like Gallagher looks like the only one that really cares. Like Palmer does a bit, but the thing is, for me, right, Gallagher's not even that great. And the thing is, I just wish it was maybe some more of a better player. And you know what? The only players like Jackson, I rate him and I kind of back him up, and I've kind of backed him up a bit, but come on now, you need to take your chances. Come on, I don't care if you should be playing in a 2 up front. I'm sure you can shoot, and if you can't shoot, then Poch or these coaches teach him how to. It's not that hard. So that header, I could have scored that. I could have scored that header that Jackson missed.
No. I mean, the header was clear cut, wasn't it? Sorry.
If I was 2 foot taller, look at how do you miss that? Now I'll back Jackson off, but you know what? Let's not side from the truth. He was dreadful, and you know what, Jackson, like missed chances. Like don't get me wrong, I thought some of his positioning, a couple of things he did, were good. However, if you can't hit the back of the net, then you're not a good striker, and you're not Chelsea level. I mean, look at it now. It probably kind of is because we're terrible at the moment. And until something fixes us, then I'm sorry, but we're going to stay in this place, maybe get a little bit better, or chances are we're going to rot down, and then we're all going to be depressed, and we're all going to... It's a bit like, we're a bit Spursy, we don't win anything. Like, we was Champions League when Tuchel came. Yes, he had a rocky start of the season. You sack him, and look where we are now. Look where we are now. Bowley, look where we are now.
That is the main issue here. Like he said about Jackson, that should have been an easier chances, especially in that first half, one-on-one chances. It's a Sunday League-esque finish by Jackson. I'm sorry to say this, and you've got to look on some of these players' performances as well. We have to be honest. We have to be honest, not putting towards agenda against Poch. Again, like we can criticize the players, like the price tag in that. Look at what happened with Enzo today. I thought it was poor today from Enzo's standard. I thought he looked non-existent as well. But at the end of the day, it's just that I've seen the news that came out recently. If he does play with a that kind of the hernia injury that he's got, I wouldn't want to risk to start him in the first place because I feel right as well. We should have started with Gallagher and Caicedo, and I just think that I think what Poch has done today is just that he was thinking about that Man City game, the 2 games in the Etihad and at the Bridge. He thought to himself, you know what? Why don't we play in the same setup? Like put Gallagher in a 10. It could have worked. But at the end of the day, like if Enzo did carry that hernia injury right now, if the news that came out recently is true, go take a surgery then. Go get a surgery. And then you'll be back healthy by the end of the season. I don't think we necessarily need Enzo in the next couple of games now. It's just that for me, it's all about for him getting healthy because hernia injury is a very risky injury. Look what happened to Frank Lampard 13 years ago. You know.
Fair enough.
That's the thing. And the fact that I don't know about Jacob as well. It's just that I just wish that maybe today the players do a lot more for the fans. You know, we've got probably this one's today probably the best atmosphere that we could ever got at Wembley so far, and it's just that for me, it always that one of those clutch moments, kind of like it's a sign moment that that kind of like hitting the bullseye on us, and this is the last chance that we've got a silverware to get us into Europe next season, and this is our last insurance, and we're not going to get Europe this season regardless unless we go into that 7th spot now, and it's a tough one. But I don't know about Jacob, but yeah, man.
No, yeah, I think Fathur's kind of hit the spot there. Like, but I don't think we'll get Europe if I'm going to be honest now. And I feel like if Enzo's carrying that injury, as Fathur said, he needs to get better. I wish him all the best. I will disagree on that I feel like Enzo could be useful. I don't think it's like, because honestly, I don't think Caicedo and Gallagher's. I didn't think Caicedo was good today, to be honest, at all. Like, however good you are, you can do all this, all that. Yeah. That shot he should have took. Jackson should have had probably one of the easiest hat tricks of his life today, and it's Man City. They gave it. It was such an it was an easier game considering the team they did. We didn't take the opportunities. We've just heard Enzo's got this hernia thing. What, can it get any worse? I mean, last season, but then again, I've probably had in some cases worse results this year. Borough away, Wolves away. Like, can it just get any worse? It's gone up.
Up, down, up, down. We were up against United, we were down against Sheffield. We were up against Sheffield United, and then we were down against at the Man City way. Hey, it could be up again on Tuesday, isn't it? But it's a tough ask, but yeah, we'll see, man.
I'm going to finish on up down because that makes me happy. All right. I need to finish on a good note. Thanks for coming on, boys. Thank you. That was a good one.